we are with discussion part 3 IELTS speaking latest questions. So let's start. Do you like being in a place with lots of people?
Yes, I love to enjoy the company of many people, so I always like to spend most of the time which is occupied by the people so that I can interact with them more and more.
Are places with large crowds of people common in your country?
Yes, the places which are heavily occupied by the people are quite famous in my hometown because people think that it develops this sense of togetherness among them.
Why do some people try to avoid crowded places?
People who are isolate or who are conservative by nature, they do not like to go to the crowded places more.
Why?
Because they think that due to crowd they will feel uncomfortable and it will distract them from their actual goals.
Do you think it is important to be around friends?
Yes, it is very good thing to spend most of the time with friends because friends are the real secret keepers and they always be with the person in their thick or thin situations.
What are the advantages and disadvantages of living in an apartment building with lots of people?
If I talk about the benefits of living in an apartment where there are a lot of building, it will help in developing the sense of unity, togetherness among them, and they can also help one another in their thick and odd times. But if I talk about the backlashes, they will fail to get space for them.
What do you think can be done to make the life of people in such places easier?
I think people should respect the space and the privacy of one another, so they should not interfere each other's personal life. They should set a boundary themselves, which will help them in boosting their cordial relations.
Do you think that our cities will become more crowded in the future?
As future is uncertain in nature, so I cannot make a general statement over, but to my best of knowledge, it may be.
Okay, next topic is about food and celebrations. Why do people consider food an important part of celebrations?
People think that celebration is incomplete without food because food reflects their culture, so they like to prepare a lot of dishes for adding charm to their celebrations.
Do you think people waste a lot of money on food during celebrations?
I don't think so. Food is a wastage of money because food adds charm to the celebration. As I mentioned in my previous response, apart from this, through food, people can get a chance to recognize their importance of cultural food.
Do you think food and agriculture are important to a country's economy?
Yes, agriculture sector plays an essential role in boosting the economy of a nation because in agriculture sector there are a lot of farmers who earn a huge amount of revenue for the country by producing more crops.
Is it important to produce food without damaging the environment?
In my opinion, it is must to produce food without harming the environment because nowadays people are producing food with artificial manner which put negative impact on both the environment as well as on the health of human beings.
Can technology help us produce food while preserving the environment?
Yes, technology can help the people in preserving the environment from getting contaminated during the production of food by teaching them the good methods to the farmer or spreading the awareness among the farmers how to produce the organic food items.
Next topic is language. Is it easy to learn a new language?
Yes, it is very easy in the contemporary era to learn the new language because for this people can get the knowledge through internet. Apart from this, they can join various kind of language school. From there they can get a chance to acquire the knowledge regarding the particular language from the language trainer.
How is learning a new language now different from the past?
In the past, people did not have much source for getting the knowledge regarding the specific language, but now due to the accessibility of internet and availability of language school will make this task more easier.
Are there any positive aspects of consumerism or only negative, and what are they?
As every rose has thorns, so similarly, consumerism has both positive and negative aspects. Consumerism helps the people in grooming their personality when they buy lot of product and help in maintaining their status in the society. However, the dark side of this concept is that they have become extravagant.
How does consumerism affect the environment and sustainability?
Consumerism has affected the environment in a devastating manner because due to the consumerism, manufacturing plants have to produce more and more goods by using fossil fuels, which contaminated the environment at an alarming rate these days.
Next topic is photographs. Why do you think people like taking pictures and capturing moments?
In my perception, people love to click the pictures because they think that through pictures they can recall their moments.
In what ways do pictures and photos help people preserve memories?
Pictures are the medium through which people can go back to the time which they have spent with their near and dear ones. Whenever they see those pictures, they can get a glance or a short recall of that moment.
In what ways can pictures provide valuable insights into historical events?
When the people see the pictures which are clicked when they visit the historical monuments, they can get an insight about the historical significance of that place. Apart from this, there are various kind of small pictures are given to the people by the tourist guide when they visit those places.
Okay, have smartphones and digital cameras changed the role of pictures in recording history?
Yes, technology has revolutionized the various aspects of human life, so photography is one of them. In the past, people only learned the history with the help of books, but now they can learn the history by clicking the pictures or from the recorded videos of the past.
Next topic is change. Do you think people generally like change and why?
These days, people feel monotonous by doing the same kind of thing, so they like to adapt the changes regarding their professional and personal life so that they can get new experiences and can live a updated life.
Are there some situations or types of change that people generally don't like?
Yes, there are some changes like tradition, religion, and customs which people do not like to do because people are of stereotype. So they like to do the thing in the same way they received in the form of legacy from their ancestors.
How can change impact people in a positive way?
If the change is beneficial for the human being, then they consider the change is beneficial or positive for them. For example, there are various technological equipments introduced by the scientists and the researchers which help the people in updating their lifestyle. For example, in the past, people do cleaning manually and do cooking manually, but nowadays, with the blessing of vacuum cleaner and food processor, they are doing their chores easily and conveniently.
Do you believe that some individuals are naturally more open to change than others? Why or why not?
Some people who want to live an updated life, they adapt the changes and they always welcome the changes in their life as compared to the people who are orthodox.
Are there any downsides to too much change in someone's life?
Yes, frequent changes which are adopted by the people in their routine life may interrupt their professional and personal life in a negative manner because the other person may not feel comfortable with those changes, which further give birth to grievances like situation.
Okay, next topic is traditions and celebrations. Do you think schools adequately teach students about traditions and values?
Yes, it is a core accountability of the teachers to impart knowledge regarding the celebration of a festival to the learner because through this they can get an insight of the celebrations related to their religion, custom, and geographical area.
In your opinion, should schools have a more significant role in imparting traditional values to students? Why or why not?
Yes, schools play an essential role in this sphere because nowadays various functions have been celebrated by the school. For example, Teej, Raksha Bandhan, Diwali, so that the learners can get a chance to learn the significance of celebrating that particular festival, which help them in connecting with their cultural and traditional roots.
How important is the role of family in passing on traditional values to younger generations?
The roles of members of family is very important in this task because if I talk about my thing, my grandfather taught the tradition and the values regarding the religion to my father, and he has passed the same thing in the form of legacy to me, so that we can pay respect to our tradition and we celebrate each and every celebration with great enthusiasm.
Do you believe that parents can better instill traditional values in their children as compared to schools?
Yes, parents can do this thing far better than the teachers, because parents are the first teachers of their offspring. So, offspring learn the things more energetically from their parents as compared to the external forces.
All right. Next topic is good news, and the questions are, many people share their good news on social media. Can businesses achieve more sales by also sharing good news on social media?
I think so. By doing this thing from the business enterprises, they can also get the good response from their consumer, and this will help them in advertising their product.
How might small business owners use social media to promote their business?
Small scale businessmen rarely use the social media these days because they are not much aware with this thing. They still use conventional method for attracting the consumers.
Do you think word of mouth plays a significant role in spreading good news about small businesses?
Of course, it plays a vital role in getting the good reputation regarding the small scale, because consumer can attract the consumer, not the shopkeeper attract the buyer every time.
Next topic is about businessmen or any person who is good at business in your family.
Yes.
What are some advantages of starting a small business compared to large one?
If I talk about the positive aspects of starting a small business venture, a person does not have a need to spend a huge amount of money at a large scale. He or she can save the money for the emergency circumstances. Apart from this, it will allow them to take risk at a small scale.
How do you think the challenges faced by small businesses differ from those of larger corporations?
The challenges which are faced by the large corporations allow them to bear the risk at a grand level, which may result in the bad loss. So this will be hard for them to accept their pitfalls. However, the small scale businesses can easily digest these kind of things.
In your opinion, what factors contribute to the success of a small business?
In my opinion, quality, competitive prices, interaction with consumer, and meeting the demand of the consumer are the factors which attract the consumers regarding the success of a small scale business.
How do small businesses impact local communities and economies?
Small scale businesses magnetize the people at grand level nowadays, because people who do not have good source of income, they like to buy the local things, and owing to this there is a huge cash inflow and outflow in the market, which impacted the economy of a nation in a positive way.
Alright, this is the end of this session.